Hey, what's up guys? Diplex here again. Welcome back to Men of War Assault Squad 2 and Born in the Fire America mod. Super excited to be back here again with another battle. So today, we are taking a look at the latest version of Born in the Fire America mod. It comes with a lot of new factions, units, and maps. We're going to be taking a look at the new Spanish faction. I do believe the mod also comes with a 1812, like Napoleonic Spain. As well as an early 18th century Spain that you can use for the 30-year war or whatever. I'm not sure the Spanish were part of that. I think they were. I'm not great with wars before the Napoleonic Wars itself, but yes, this is also a new map. This is Fort Castillo. I believe it has a longer name, but we're just gonna call it Fort Castillo. It is actually a fort located in Florida, owned by Spain at the time. And realistically and historically, there were a few battles over the fort. The one we're doing is during the early mid-1700s. I think it was like 1747 or 41 or something like that, against the British. Yes, so we've got Spain versus Britain, and look at that! Yes! You feel? Ja, Ers Majestät! Look, we've got Swedes. Man, they make me moist. These guys are gonna be awesome to use for future battles. We can do the Battle of Narva, Poltava, you name it. A lot of cool things. Although I'd feel a little bit bad about making a Battle of Narva, or at least the first Battle of Narva, because could be a tricky video to do. But anyway, let's focus on the battle at hand here today. The fort did also trade or swap hands and ownership many times peacefully, depending on who were, I suppose, owning the region or the province at the time. I'm not sure the entire state of Florida was that big at the time. Perhaps they had smaller separations to it, or areas, or separations. Is that what you want to call it? But yes, without further ado, let's go ahead and click start. The British will be attacking. They outnumber the Spanish quite massively. I do believe there's about 150 defenders. We're looking at 400 to 500 attackers. Lots of artillery on both sides as well that are going to be raining shells all over the battlefield. It's going to be a really gruesome fight. And I want to keep an eye on this side first, because over here, the Brits seem to be way more aggressive than on the other side of the fortress. We might even see a few officers rush in to do the dirty up close. What I really love about this mod is that it promotes a lot of melee. Not a lot of other mods do that. They haven't coded the AI in a way to do so, but this mod enables the AI to be more aggressive. You will see people rushing in, what are these guys doing? They're crazy. Look at them. Look at them. They're going for it. Oh, he punched him down. Oh, but then he was shot up close, and then his friend died as well. So that was a rather unsuccessful charge, but more will follow their footsteps as more Brits... Oh, artillery hit one guy there. This is so awesome. Oh, I love it. We're not going to do any controlling. I don't think we need to. All the units here have their own commands. Look at the Spanish defending this coastal star fortress. I love it. I love it. Also, on another topic, Squad version 10, Alpha 10, A10, version 10, whatever you want to call it, came out today. I played it during its closed testing, or I think it was open testing over a weekend many weeks ago. Fantastic. So do expect more squad ops and regular just public squad gameplay coming out soon as well. Can't wait to get my hands on more Alpha 10 gameplay. Oh, look at these guys. They're going in. Oh, he's gonna punch him in the face. Is he gonna use that pistol? Ooh, spicy. But he didn't kill this guy. He only wounded him, and he was finished off there by the rest. So now the English will be storming through. And at this time, they were commonly and often referred to as the English instead of the British for some reason. A lot of the articles and things I read about the various battles this early on refer to the British as the English. Even though at the time, they of course did employ Scottish fighters and had Highland regiments and whatnot. I do believe. Unless it is too early in the 1700s. I don't have all those dates in my... under my knowledge, but yeah. We've taken this side now. How is it looking down here? We're starting to storm in. There's more Spaniards holding us back. Lots of shouting back and forth. Oh, good howitzer around there. We've got plenty of guns here on the fortress defending. And look at all the walls. They're crowded. Oh, senor. Alagande. I'm not entirely sure what they're saying. Holy shit! British howitzer down. We lost the wheels. That's a good hit. I love that, seeing that firing wheel. Or like that burning wheel, I suppose. It's not a firing wheel. Not sure what a firing wheel is. But it's down. It's burning. Gorros. Hey, soldado. Hey, Shay. I'm gonna turn into a freaking Mexican gangster instead. I wish I spoke a little more Spanish. I don't really speak any at all, as a matter of fact. But I do like making voices for like the Mexican gang members and stuff like that. I think we did some during the... Oh, actually, that was the Wild West battle we did, or the shootout in the town. Hey, Shay. Hey, gringo. Caramuza. El Carostos. It's cool. Mexican, Spanish, and Spanish obviously different in slang and stuff like that. But yeah, I want to make more like cartel videos. Hopefully YouTube will be okay with that, and hopefully I won't be like you know, tracked down by some cartel hitman for like making funny voices, or perhaps portraying a cartel loss against Mexican Federales, or, you know, U.S. Border Patrol or whatever. Holy shit, he was blown into nothing. But yeah, I would like to make more like gang-related battles in the future. I want a Compton map. I want like a Juarez map. I want some of that cool stuff. We gotta make use of the modern mods more actively. Like, there's so many cool things you can do, and it feels more relatable when we're doing a modern scenario to us, doesn't it? But yeah. Al ataque! Well, it's pretty basic. It's probably just like attack, engage, you know, that. Well, we're holding the part of the first floor, or the first level, but there's a big, like, what do you call this now again? I don't know in English for some reason. It's a vallgrav, I think, in Swedish. But yeah, super excited to do more Swedish battles and stuff like that. Well, we haven't done any, really. It'll be the first time we've got Swedes on screen. Except for, like, my early Total War videos and stuff like that. But it'll be the first time we've got Swedes on screen in Men of War. It's a big day for me. It's a big day for us. We've come very far to put our tiny, tiny little nation, Sweden, on the big screen. We're getting closer, although I think we're not going to win this firefight. They have so much good cover there. We're actually going to have to storm the fortress, so I might retract my statement about not controlling anyone, just for the sake of the video. Oh, we've taken down a Spanish howitzer on top of there as well. Caramuza, English caramuza, whatever he said. So I will do so, and hopefully to no one's upset or rage, or whatever you want to call it, because this is for the greater good of the video. So don't take any offense to this. I don't see why some people do. It's really not a big deal, but some people make it a big deal. I think people make it a big deal because I say, oh, I'm not going to control anyone, and then I do. Whereas maybe if I wouldn't have said it in the first place, people wouldn't have gotten upset. But we need to kind of hurry this attack up a little bit. Get some soldiers down here. Continue the charge. Oh, is this a melee? Nice, cool. So they're going to be fighting their way in here. We've got more opponents down there. I will grab another wave of soldiers. Let's move over to this side. We need to start making our way up here as well. Can I... There's a lot of you dead here. Let's start moving for what matters. Let's take some high ground. We've got a lot of soldiers here. We need to get into the actual fort now. And sorry about the lag, that's just having this faction selected. I don't understand why having a faction or player team selected makes... Don't rush, that's exactly what we're doing. There we go. So now we're going to send about 30, 40 men into harm's way. They have to be sent there, though, so we can progress Or maybe we'll fail taking this fort. We did fail historically, or the English or Brits did. So maybe that's what we're getting a taste of right now. Oh, that was a good volley of the guy running in. Look, they're storming. Fire! Una cerveza, por favor. That's ordering a beer, right? That has nothing to do with the battle itself. Look at the fighting down there. Oh, there's even some stabbing, and oh, this is awesome. Siege! We love sieges. Sieges are awesome. Oh, dude. The Spanish are holding us back right now. So yeah, I think they failed the siege. They can. No, I'm thinking of Fort Wagner now. I was about to say, yeah, they continued bombarding for 60 days and then they abandoned it because the Battle of Fort Wagner was Wagner or whatever was a Confederate victory during the American Civil War. This is not the American Civil War. In fact, America as a nation, or the United States, isn't really around this time, so that's rather impossible. But we're gonna keep storming because this is the only way we can try and achieve victory. And frankly, unfortunately, the AI is very unable to do so themselves, which is why I have to do what we're doing. So I don't think I need to excuse myself anymore. A lot of you guys are real champs, man. You're like, no, man. I like it when you control. I like it when you improve the battle by doing this. And honestly, I myself get more of an attachment to the battle, controlling the units, because it feels like I'm in charge, like I'm the commander, and I like that feeling of having troops under the command. Let's send more troops up here, but the Spanish are holding us back. Look, we're still storming. This is so cool. Al ataque! Oh, getting a little steam there. Or not steam, Skype. Skypey from my Warner Bros. Manager. Okay, come on. Importante discusiones. But first, more importante is this battle now. Look, okay, so we're controlling the first level, or like the bottom floor, or whatever you want to call it. No, we're not really. There's still Spanish holding here. Let's flank around with one squad, if I may call it a squad in the age and time we're at here right now. We're starting to maybe take the wall up here. We must get our manpower up here. We just must get our manpower up there. Charge through, gentlemen! Soldiers! Oh, they knocked him. Him too, and him too. Wow. And then a few shots for good measure, huh? Just a volley for good measure, huh? Alright. A little volley for good measure, huh? A volley for good measure! It's a volley for good measure! Good measure, sir, I must say, sir. It's a good measure. Oh, shit. It's a good measure. It's a good measure. It's a good measure. Yes, quite fantastic. All right. Well, we're still sending our. No retreat. No retreat. You cowards. You murderers. You rapists. Isn't that what Picton said in Napoleon during the Battle of Waterloo, like screaming at his men from the 27th or whatever brigade he was command of that had whatever regiments in it? Maybe? Well, for the sake of the Spanish, I think at this time what they would do is something called a shmookiniboopy, which is when you shmookiniboop when you do this. Listen, bro, you just need to turn your gun around, because this is what you would do, obviously. So you gotta control both sides for the maximum experience. We still have a lot of Spaniards holding the wall here. Let's see if we can put a nice little howitzer round on that side. And let's get our Spaniards here to occupy that side for the maximum control of the situation there, to hold that wall. Look at it. How cool is this? It's a fort siege! 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 A la carta, sí, señoritas, despacito. That's not what they're saying at all. Dude, I'm losing myself over this. Crush them aside. Well, it's a close battle. It's turning. It could be close. Manpower is dwindling, my lord. let's put a good round there. Look, 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 look. Did he just tank that? No, he's down. I was like, what an Iron Man. What a beast. He tanked it. Preparados. You got an opponent right there. Oh, look. The story of Hugo de Ester. He's my Total War buddy. You go. You go get him. You go. No. Well, you did good. You did good. 2 for 1. That's good. They're still storming the fort. The fort. We need to... Now I feel like I'll suddenly have gone from British colonel to Spanish gentleman and commander. We're not desperados. We're not desperados at this time. Oh, that's there's not a lot of good damage to it. Let's keep charging. We might have an British or English victory here. I do believe we're predominantly got English forces here, though. Charge! Oh, look at them. They're gonna commit to a melee charge here almost. They're gonna take cover now. They're gonna set up and volley. Oh, that's a close range. We do have a few more willing to get up here, but I think that's about the main core of the assault here. I love the voices, and oh, the Swedish have voices too in game. I can't wait for that. Karamota. Melee. Oh, dude, there's nothing. That's really nice to end a. Oh no, just fight him back then, bastards. Whew. Oh, turn into pieces. This is turning into a really close game. And I'm like controlling both sides for the experience, boys. It's all for the experience, man. Actually, just shoot at them over there. We're not gonna countercharge because that wouldn't work. Are we getting an historical outcome or a unhistorical outcome here? That is the question, my friends. That is the question indeed that we will have to answer. Why are you not moving? Oh, you can't. Okay. Oh, we're losing Spanish troops here. They're still storming. They're inclined to take the fortress, sir. Well, yes, I'm aware of their intentions. Can we fire shrapnel? That would be baller. Oh, we missed. Tremendously bad. I think we're gonna go for the historical outcome here. It's been one hell of a battle. We're gonna take a look at the. Oh, we'll call it whatever outcome you want. Really, you can just imagine how this battle is gonna go on. But I do say we have more Spanish soldiers here, and they're still holding. So I think we're gonna get ourselves a bit of an historical outcome. And don't start writing now about I complained them and how about I charged them. And that is the only way we're gonna get a result in the first place. Anyway, look at this, man. So casualties, we'll put the Spanish in yellow and the. Opponents, the Brits and English, I mean, it's conflicting. It's conflicting when you read something somewhere and then you imagine all the Welsh and Scots up in there, and of course Northern Irish and in their arms to hang and burn me over not including them in this. Although I do think there's predominantly English soldiers here and regiments involved. What a crazy fight! That officer is gonna go ahead and go down. He is done. He has had it, and he's gonna run out. He's gonna be the sole survivor of this attack. And the Spanish are going to hold the fort, like they did historically during this battle. I'll try and find out what it was called. I'll put it in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon again. Ciao.